No, honestly, I don't know where my name comes from. I always ask the question, but nobody never really gave me an answer to that. They just said, Saquon. I have a couple brothers and sisters, you know. I don't really know. I never knew, never even saw some. But hopefully I wish to try to find them, because it's sad knowing that you have brothers and sisters out there you don't even know. As far back as I can remember, I was about 5. It was me and my little brother and my older brother, and we were separated for a while and put into foster care. And my mother, she really kept away from us because of her addictions, and my aunt, being so loving and so caring, she took action and got us out of there. And a couple of years back, she legally adopted us. That was a blessing, you know, to stay within the family. It's a sad story in the case of my mother, because I never got a chance to know her, and me being her son, she never got a chance to know me. I love her for being my mother, but nothing more.
When he came into my office to have his college counseling session and explained to me the experiences in his life, I was very, very surprised. I would have never imagined that a student with that particular character would have been through foster care system, his mother's addiction to drugs, you know, bad circumstances. He talks about science constantly. Science
is my favorite subject, and it started when I was in junior high school. I just had one science teacher, and he explained all the sciences tap into biology. So in college, I'm gonna get a PhD in biology and just maybe even come back and teach kids. My top choice is Morehouse College. I always dreamed of becoming a Morehouse man, so I'm making my goal to do whatever it takes to get the money, the financial aid, scholarships in order to go to that school.
He understands how to overcome struggle, and I think that that's a big job that students have to handle in college, and he's already done that. There's nothing that can come in his way to stop him from doing what he needs to do.
They're playing basketball all around the world.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
What really characterizes Saquon most is his work ethic. You know, he's the guy who's always pushing the hardest in practice every day. And, you know, he has great heart and he has great basketball skills. But ultimately, you know, it's the work ethic that puts him as one of our captains and one of our real leaders.
Being that I'm a senior and we have sophomores and juniors and freshmen on the team, I try to help them at their weaknesses and help them improve.
Everyone likes Saquon. Every time he's in the hallway, somebody's calling his name. That means that he leaves a lasting impression on a lot of people.
I'm always going to be determined, no matter the obstacles that try to hold me back from becoming successful. I never look back, I always look forward. I love keeping my head up.
My name is Casey Selby, and I'm very energetic. One thing that I really like about myself is my smile, because I'm constantly smiling. Although I have so much struggles, I'm always able or capable of still smiling, and it's like, I don't know, I have a thing for smiling. I like to be happy. I was born in Trinidad and Tobago. It's like more of a free country. You could walk barefoot. Well, growing up with my grandma was pretty fun, My grandma, she used to take care of me mostly from when I was 6 months to when I was about 7 years. I had to leave because she was sick. I had to get sent to my mom. I felt as if it was unfair that someone that I really knew all my life were basically gonna leave me. And although I was young, I still understand the concept of death. She left a big impact on my life, and the reason why I do the things that I do now, because many nights when I was growing up, she used to always say, I'm proud of you, and Casey, you know, keep your head up and try and strive for your goal. And because of my grandma, I still keep doing the things I do today. For about 6 years, I was bitter because I was so young. Then I felt like they hated me so much because they took me away from the one person I loved, which was my grandma. I wasn't really too close to my mom because the fact that she was already with my brother and my sister, I felt like since I was the last one that I wasn't too liked. Deep down inside, it does hurt me emotionally because I would like to be close to my mom, but it just happened that we're not. Well, I get up in the morning, I take the train. It's about a 10-minute ride. When I reach the school, I speak to my deans. Then I go to like my guidance counselor, Miss Trent.
Hi, Casey. How are you doing?
Fine, how's your morning?
Oh, wonderful. Casey is like the mayor of the school. Walking with Casey in the halls is an experience because she is very popular. And you can't get a conversation going with her because everyone keeps saying, hi, Casey, hi, Casey, hi, Casey, hi, Casey.
I kind of enjoy getting up in the morning and seeing my teachers and basically the whole staff because it's very entertaining.
What I want to know is, in the rounds, how much you got?
Things started to change for me beginning in elementary. I started to notice that crying every day and really wishing for something that's not really gonna happen, it's not gonna get me anywhere. So eventually I started going to school and then liking school, and then I started meeting a lot of my friends, and then it became pretty okay.
Casey works a lot of hours and she spends a lot of time doing schoolwork. She is always very, very busy, and there's just something within her that somehow she's able to manage her time well and just get everything done.
Hi, sweetie. I've been supporting myself for the past 3 years. My job is the Cookie House Inc. I'm the baker, so I make the pretzels, but it's really nice in there. My manager, he's so calm and mellow. He understands my situation. It's hard because I also want to hang out with my friends, you know, do normal things that teenagers do, go to the movies and go ice skating and just have fun. But I need to put a jacket on my back, and when it gets cold, I need to have sneakers on my feet.
I don't know how she does it, but somehow there's just something in her that keeps her going and keeps her motivated to just stay on course and reach her goal.
My hopes and dreams in life is basically to become a nurse. And if I really don't accomplish that, then I'm really gonna be hurt because I really want that for my grandma, because I really promised her when I was younger that I wanted to be something. I have the tendency to want to save people. So much people in my life that passed away, if it was just that one extra doctor that could be able to help them, to give them an extra hour in this world. One of my other goals is to just stay happy and be proud and just know that there's always going to be someone else that's going to be on my shoulder helping me.
'Cause it's all in my head.
My name is Daniel Tejada, but I prefer being called Danny. I'm from East New York, Linden Projects, and it's kind of a dangerous area because every night it's like gunshots going off. During junior high school, I used to like hanging around there all the time, but now it's the same people doing the same things and not really doing good at school, so I don't want to hang around that. I basically spend my time in downtown Brooklyn or Lower Manhattan. My family like can't really live under just welfare only, and like my father with the kind of job he used to have. I mean, right now I'm in a higher grade than my parents was, because they dropped out when they was juniors. My sister's personality is like off the wall. She drives me crazy every day. Oh my God. I mean, she comes in the room, Danny, I want to play with you, everything. She drives me crazy, but you know, I love her. My brother, he seems like he's not really trying at all at school and everything, so I kind of give him moral support. My relationship with my father is not really a good one, but being that he was born in the Dominican Republic, it's kind of like he had a hard life, so he's giving us a hard life. But with me, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be a better life for my kids. My parents used to care about my grades, but then after I started to get good grades, they stopped going to open school. They stopped even asking about my report card or whatever. And that kind of made me feel not really loved or anything like that. But in my mind, I knew that not to let that take me down, because education is the only way out of my house.
Daniel is a very sweet boy, and he does have a lot of drive and tenacity into reaching the goals that he wants to obtain for himself.
Going away to college gives me a chance to actually be myself and basically do what I please to do. I plan to go to Skidmore College in Saratoga Springs, New York.
Daniel was very involved with, his own college process by being involved with the PACE program.
I've been through PACE University Upward Bound program, and they taught me a lot about applying to college.
Daniel had all this information, and he volunteered to take a group of students into a computer room on a Saturday and work with them and go over the common application with them. As much as he needs help for himself, he wants to help others and share the wealth of knowledge that he has.
I pass on my knowledge to the students here that really don't have the same chance as I do.
Daniel is involved in a lot of things. He's part of our school leadership. He's in the robotics team.
Danny here was the one that helped us with a little bit of the programming.
Robotics really involves teamwork, because like some people do programming, some people actually map out what the robot might look like. See, without all that, basically you won't have a team, it would just be nothing.
I think that Daniel's inner strength comes from his humble surroundings. Something inside of him said, this is not what I want.
Even though so many things have happened to me, I gotta survive in this life that has been given to me.
Danny's a wonderful kid. He works extremely hard at just about everything he does in Westinghouse High School, and he happens to be involved in everything. In 10 years, I can see Danny doing anything that his heart desires. In fact, I could see him being principal of George Westinghouse High School. Nothing would please me more than in 10 years, when it's my time to retire and move on, to hand the keys to this place to him. I wish we had 1,000 Dannys.